So what are we making right now?
So we're making avocado sorbetto.
Okay. I used to be a street juggler, too, in Sausalito. I put out a tip jar. It's been a while, but...
Yeah, you can definitely,
Sorry, I'm bruising your avocado.
No, it's fine.
I'm a California guy, but I still have a lot of my home state to explore. So I'm hitting the road to check out the Central Coast. This part of the world is known for being able to grow anything from citrus to avocados to olives and fine wine grapes. There are so many local ingredients that an ice cream maker can use. So let's meet the people behind a truly homegrown ice cream company, dive into the dramatic world of vanilla with its thieves and pirates, make olive oil gelato, and even visit a vineyard to pair wine with ice cream. I'm so stoked to be visiting McConnell's flagship store and creamery in Santa Barbara. I'm a total ice cream snob, and if I see McConnell's in your freezer, then I know you have good taste. Their vanilla bean is one of my favorite ice creams. McConnell's was founded in 1949 by health food store owners Gordon and Ernestine McConnell, who wanted to create an ice cream that only uses the freshest ingredients. McConnell's has since been passed down to their third owners, Santa Barbara natives Eva Ein and Michael Palmer.
Welcome to McConnell's State Street. It's our flagship store.
All right.
So I'm gonna start you out with our sweet cream, which is, it's our pure base. There's no vanilla in it. It's just milk and cream, organic eggs, and sugar.
Nice.
Hard to hide flaws with that one. Super dense.
It's very simple, to the point. It's very good.
So recently, we did this series of flavors that was sort of celebrating the diversity in food culture. So that's a garam masala, dates and walnuts.
Okay.
You know, sort of an Indian flavor. You see cardamom, and it's got allspice and a few other things, and then dates and walnuts alongside it.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, huh?
That was out of this world. That is very good. What year did you guys take over McConnell's?
We took over in 2012. In very late 2011, we lost our house in this massive wildfire. And at that point, McConnell's had been going through a transition for some time. You know, they were really looking for McConnell's to remain a Santa Barbara family-based brand. In the midst of deciding whether to build or not and what to build, we heard about this. And Eva's a chef, you know, and I make wine, and we're food people.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we decided to rebuild McConnell's rather than rebuild our house.
Yeah. I love cooking. I love food. I love chefing. I had no experience in ice cream, but I felt like that would be the great next frontier.
I've been standing outside for like 5 or 10 minutes. One kid came out of the ice cream parlor and he's like, "This is the best ice cream I've ever had." To get a kid to say those
cool.
words, it's like, "How's your ice cream, honey?" "It's good." But this kid's like, "This is the best ice cream I've ever had."
That little kid is going to remember that when she's 80. All right, you want to see the creamery?
Absolutely.
Over the dairy.
McConnell's started out simply as a storefront in Santa Barbara, but its popularity led to its expansion. The second owner of McConnell's, Jim McCoy, purchased the old dairy in 1975 to serve as headquarters for production. Michael and Eva have since updated the dairy's equipment, and they're still committed to seeing every step of the ice cream process from cow to cone.
So this is the creamery at McConnell's, and I mean, I love the romance of this room. You know, it's vintage. So let me take you through the process. So once we're in that base, we let it sit for, about 30 hours. And from there, we take that base and we flavor it with chocolate or with jam or with coffee. So right now, we're about to make Eureka Lemon and Marionberry. So we take our base, okay? We put lemon juice, lemon rind, and lemon oil into it. And that smell is Marionberry jam.
This is actually a vat of jam. This is going to go into the ice cream. We decided a while ago to make our own jams instead of buying variegates or buying inclusions. And we get fantastic fruit. These are Marion berries. It's a hybrid of a blackberry from Oregon. Slightly larger, juicier, sweeter.
Nice.
We make the jam in a steam kettle. This is extremely hot because it's very gentle. It just processes the fruit slowly.
Right.
And then all the juices and the water that's in the fruit comes out.
This is definitely one of those things you do not see a lot of people doing in ice cream factories, or it's usually just like huge bulk of
Yeah, I
pre-made.
mean, there's a reason. It's probably not the smartest thing to do. It takes a lot of labor, it costs a lot of money, but this is where I get my pleasure. If I can't make this quality of a product, it's not worth it.
All right, that base, it goes into the freezer and slowly gets colder and colder as it turns. As it comes out, we flip the switch, and the Marionberry jam is coming into there. And then we hand fill bulk, and then we go into the pint filler if we're doing pints.
Can we try a little right now? or-
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Try that.
Oh, it looks really good.
You really taste that jam, how pure it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
Oh, it's so intense. That berry flavor is really
It's amazing.
strong. It's so good.
It's insane, and how smooth it is.
You can't get better fresh off out of the machine like
You
this.
can't.
I wanted to know the secret behind McConnell's delicious vanilla bean ice cream, and they told me their main ingredient is RR Lochhead vanilla extract, made by Cooks. I'm going to meet up with Josephine Lochhead, the president of Cooks.
Vanilla is an enhancer. It enhances all of the other ingredients instead of taking it over. So a good vanilla, it just brings your ice cream to life.
So how did your family end up in the vanilla business?
Well, my grandfather, Angus Lochhead, he established the company in 1918. He was an immigrant from Scotland, and it was his goal to make the best vanilla in the world. My father is very talented in chemistry. He formulated 200 types of vanilla alone. Some ice cream has more eggs in it, so it needs a little more flavor. So he would tailor make the vanilla for the ice cream or the bakery good.
So today, what is your role in the company?
I spend a lot of time these days sourcing our vanilla. My goal is to make the best product, and to do that, it all starts with the vanilla bean. Vanilla is an orchid, and it likes a jungle climate. So farmers take cuttings about 2 to 3 meters long,
Like a clone.
and then they put them in the jungle floor, and they have to grow on support trees.
The plant is a vine that attaches itself to another tree.
Yes, it doesn't produce a vanilla bean for 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
When it's kicked from the vine, it's just a green bean, and it has no aroma to it. And then it has to go through a 4-month curing process. First, the beans are dipped or scalded in hot water, and at that point, they turn black. And then after they're put on trays in the sun, then they're put indoors in open trays where they're dried more slowly. So these are the beans that I source from all corners of the world. This is the Madagascar bourbon.
Okay.
This is the best vanilla bean for an extract, in my opinion. When I'm making ice cream, I would definitely use this.
So how do you guys take this bean and extract without getting maybe some of the skin qualities included in it?
What we do is we take the whole bean, we chop it to get the most flavor out of the vanilla bean. At this point, they're put in giant percolators.
May I check out this percolator?
Yes, you may. This is where all of our percolation is. As you can tell, we're doing an ambient extraction.
Yeah.
And that extracts the finest flavors from the vanilla beans.
It's a lot bigger than I was picturing. So how long does it take for one batch?
So once it's in the percolator, it's about a 3-week.
This is 3 weeks?
A 3-week
Oh my
process
Lord.
yeah.
And where does it go next?
So next it goes into the bottle.
Can I check out the bottling? This is all it right here,
Yeah,
huh?
so this is our bottling line.
Okay, cool. How many bottles do you think you'll get out of this one tank load here?
About 2,000.
And how many fluid ounces are these ones?
These are 4-ounce bottles.
Okay, wow.
Here we are, we're filling wholesale gallon jugs with vanilla.
So these are just for your large quantity bottles. This is the kind of stuff that I would buy.
Yes, this is all for manufacturing purposes.
So this could be going off to another ice cream company as we speak.
Yeah?
I like the beat.
Yeah. vanilla shake.
Just the process of curing it and how far away it comes. It's like, no wonder when you go in like grocery stores and you see one single vanilla bean stock, it's like, what? How much money is that like right now?
Well, vanilla right now is well over $500 a kilo.
Jesus.
Yes, it's like black gold. When the price is high like this, there's serious theft issues.
What kind of theft issues are we dealing with here?
So vanilla is a business really of thieves and pirates on every level. The farmers have to guard their vanilla day and night. And you can smell the vanilla,
I guess
so you
like...
can't hide it. There's machete wars out in the bush, and
Oh my
yeah,
Lord.
yeah. There's serious quality issues. Vanilla's pre-financed. So we have to send money over for the crop before we actually have it. I know one time we purchased from a reputable exporter, and the top of the carton was lined with nice bundles of beans, and then underneath, a second later, it was just a bunch of cut, junky beans. So it's really important that I go and I see the vanilla, and that I work with the people who are producing our vanilla. And there's just nothing more rewarding than finding really good vanilla beans.
I can get as creative as I can possibly think with ice cream flavors, but no matter what, they say, wow, that's interesting. I'll take vanilla, please. Like, no matter what, it's just the #1 seller. I want to make olive oil gelato, but to do so, I need to make a quick pit stop to get the special ingredient. So I'm going to the Groves on 41, an olive farm on the Central California coast that makes their own extra virgin olive oil. You got some olive oils for me to try.
We do, but do you want to see some trees first?
Yeah, definitely.
We've got 4,000 trees in our front yard.
How many bottles can you squeeze out of one of these things?
You get about a half a gallon per tree.
Per tree? Oh, that's
on
great.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hidden secret that a lot of Americans don't know is how good olive oil tastes on top of ice cream.
Oh, yes. So the California Olive Oil Council, they get together every year and meet. But at lunch, we break out the ice cream and we try all of our competitors' olive oils, pour it over, and that was our secret.
What ice cream do you like olive oil with?
Just a good vanilla.
Just straight vanilla, right?
So we do have some vanilla ice cream here if you would like to try.
Yeah, we have to break that out.
All right, so this is a very ordinary but good vanilla ice cream.
Okay. What would you say goes well with vanilla out of all these?
The Arbequina is great.
Okay.
And the trees that we were walking through up there, that's the Spanish Arbequina.
Right on top?
Yep.
Nice. Oh my God, it's so good. It brings out the flavor, the vanilla, and the sweetness. It just pairs up so nicely. All right, let me try the rosemary. I think that would go well. Oh yeah, that one's even better. The rosemary herb pairs really nice with the bean and the vanilla.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Leo Gelato uses our rosemary.
Leo Gelato uses the rosemary?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to visit him and see what's going on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tell him I said hi.
I'm going to see Nicolo Lochhead, the owner of Leo Gelato. Nicolo creates small batches of gelato that he sells wholesale to individual retailers. To flavor his gelato, he sources ingredients from local farms, like avocados, honey, and the olive oil made at Groves on 41. Nice, man. Cool facility.
Yeah.
So do you have scoop shops? Do you sell to just grocery stores? Who's your customer base?
We are only a wholesaler. People make the mistake of coming in thinking that we are a gelato shop. You want to try some avocado sorbet?
Yeah, you know, I actually would love a sneak peek. Oh my God. I honestly just forgot that I was eating sorbeto. It's literally tastes like a high-fat, rich gelato.
So we're gonna make some olive oil gelato. Today we've got a rosemary that we're gonna put in here.
What is the difference between
Gelato
and ice cream?
So traditionally, gelato is more dense, so there's less air. The machines, instead of actively whipping air into the mix, you're actually slow churning it, so there's 70% less air in gelato than there is in ice cream.
Oh, okay. Just kind of starting from the base. Walk us through it, man.
The key ingredients for the gelato is cream. We have our stabilizer. We have some skim milk powder to help with the texture, some sugar, and then, of course, our milk.
Wow, so all your gelato is egg-free?
With a couple of exceptions, but for the majority, yeah. So what you do is you add the sugar first, and then you can add the stabilizer to the sugar and blend it all up.
And how long did it take you to develop like this particular base recipe?
It took about 6 years to finally get to a point where I'm like, okay, this is what I want. Next, we're gonna add the skim milk powder.
Okay.
We're doing all of this to make sure that the stabilizer that I added in here properly emulsifies once I add in the wet ingredients.
Okay. How did you get in the gelato business?
My father's from Florence, and so growing up as a child, gelato was always a part of our experience. Being here, it's fun to have that relationship with my Italian heritage. All right, so we're gonna add in the milk.
Okay.
I probably could have used a smaller bucket, but go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
And the last thing we're adding is cream. But we'll come over here and
Oh, the emulsifier.
if you want to actually hop on it, basically what this machine does is it's just gonna blend all the ingredients. Yeah.
Tell me what.
That's probably good. Now we've got our mix and it's all ready to go. The last ingredient is olive oil.
It's so dense that it floats right to the top.
So then we're gonna emulsify this again. That's that. So now we're just gonna drop this in.
Nice.
What this machine is, it's basically a big stainless steel barrel, and then inside of it is a spindle that has blades on it, and the barrel, while it's freezing, the blades are actually shaving off all of the mix at a constant slow speed.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's beautiful.
This is how the product sells.
Yeah.
The last thing to do is to decorate it.
Okay.
And since we have olive oil here, we'll go ahead. It's really smooth and creamy.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, rosemary.
Really smooth. It's like not a single flaw, not an ice crystal within miles. I mean, it's just beautiful. I'll eat this whole thing. Michael Palmer from McConnells is also a winemaker. He invited me to visit his vineyard, Mail Road Wines. I've never gone wine tasting, but Michael said he'd indulge me by pairing wine with ice cream.
So here at Mail Road, we make two varietals. Pinot Noir, which you're walking through right now, and then Chardonnay up there on the hill by the monastery. One's a white grape, in the case of Chardonnay, one's a red grape.
Thank you, by the way, for explaining this, because I know nothing about wine.
So there's great Pinot Noir and Chardonnay being made in a lot of different places, but if I'm making the ones, the beginning and ending is Santa Barbara County. We're so lucky to be growing in an area that's unique in that most mountain ranges in the continental US go north and south. Okay? This one goes transverse, goes east and west. So at night, what happens is the cold air off the Pacific Ocean that's right over that hill is pushing fog and cold air into here. And these kind of grapes, they really like to cool down at night. Let's just pick a little fruit here. We're getting really close to harvest. We're probably about maybe a week or two away.
My next guess is like, you gotta use this in ice cream a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I have not used these particular grapes, but one flavor we did last year was Eva did a rosé milk jam. So we made some rosé wine and we made a milk jam ice cream out of it. It's all about sort of experimenting with flavor. So on that note, you want to taste some ice cream along with some wine?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've got some in the truck.
All right. Excellent.
Some Mail Road wine, some McConnells ice cream.
Hell of a view.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Mary. We got 3 flavors here. Sweet cream, banana, and salted caramel and Turkish coffee.
The sweet cream should go really great with this super high acid Chardonnay that I'm opening now. Let's see how this goes. Like, take a little sip of the wine.
Wow, really good.
This is pretty delicious. Because you get the hits of the fruit in the ice cream, which is incredibly pretentious, but also really delicious. You taste a little creaminess in the wine.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd pair so well, but it's funny, like right when you said that, the grape taste lasts so long that it starts to like pair up nicely with the sweet cream.
Yeah, it's that long finish, absolutely. Like I wouldn't try doing it with mint chip, for instance, but that's pretty good. I'm gonna open this banana and salted caramel. So this is this new flavor we have. It's a banana, it's just banana puree. That was interesting. You should try that.
Okay.
Try that with the Chard.
So this is the
banana and salted caramel.
Wow. It definitely, the banana actually takes over, like right away.
That's not surprising. You're gonna down that. So now let's try. Now I have no expectations for this. So this is our Pinot Noir. Smell that. That is strawberry and raspberry and red fruit, right?
Yeah.
You know, we could try it with the Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
Why don't we try it?
So you're drinking the wine first and then shooting the ice cream after? Espresso bean in there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're definitely completely different.
That's delicious. That's my jam.
That's the one for you? Man, this is great, but I think I'm gonna give it to the first one.
Definitely, the sweet cream, it's so pristine, it's so clean. And along with that Chardonnay, you can't go wrong. So cheers, man.
Cheers,
It was a great day.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming up to Santa Barbara.
I'm a wine drinker.
You are
I didn't
now.
know how it would happen, but
We're gonna have to talk, son.
Getting drunk off ice cream and wine, and then freaking golden hour. Try not to fall off this thing. 2 glasses of wine, I'm like about to roll over.
Yeah, Isaac's looped, everybody.